It was inevitable that the Strongbridge Housing Association affair and Sir Horace CUTLER's private election fund should dominate tonight's meeting. The formal presentation of barrister Andrew Arden's report on why Strongbridge papers had been handed to the police provided the opportunity, and GLC leader Ken Livingstone grabbed it with both hands. Why, he asked, did the Housing Corporation announce so swiftly this summer that they'd found no evidence of illegality in the handling of the association's affairs? He said if the GLC had acted as the Housing Corporation recommended, then nothing would have come to light at all. Why had the press, radio and television not investigated rumours which, he said, had been circulating at County Hall for 10 years? And why did the district auditor, so zealous in his pursuit of Labour authorities, not question what use had been made of GLC Housing Association funds? The council leader accused the district auditor of a lamentable failure to act. Meanwhile, his predecessor, Sir Horace CUTLER, has been under further attack over his fundraising activities in the run-up to the 1977 GLC elections, also now under police investigation. Mr Livingstone renewed the attack inside the council chamber, but this afternoon it was revealed that Sir Horace is under attack from the Tory ranks too, not over the fund itself, but the revelation that it was used for the 5 Christmas parties that he held while he was in power. Each of those had ended with a vote of thanks to Sir Horace for his generosity. Now at least one councillor has handed him a cheque for £25, saying if Sir Horace didn't pay for it, the fund should be reimbursed. And that was his contribution to the amount he had eaten and drunk. Sir Horace CUTLER, though, is not a man to take such things lying down. He's been in ebullient form all day, obviously relishing the fact that he's back in the limelight. He's already reported to be challenging Richard Brew for the leadership of the Tory group once again. And of Mr Livingstone, he said tonight, Mr Livingstone ought to find another tree to cock his leg up against. He's not going to cock it up against me. Barbara Long at County Hall for Thames News. Richard Brew, the Conservative group at County Hall seems to have some considerable problems at the moment. How much is this preventing you getting on with the job of being an effective opposition here?
Well, it's disruptive but not disastrous, and obviously one is doing one's very best to make sure that one is opposing as much as one possibly can. But I must make one point, and that is that throughout all this we want these inquiries that have been talked about so much to go through. We've supported them from the very beginning. That must happen. How
divisive is it proving within your own group? Do you have an effective opposition to put against the Labour Party here?
Well, of course we do, and have done all along. I think the opposition is extremely effective. The mere fact that we've got gossip columns going on, making a lot of stories up, I think shouldn't and doesn't disrupt from our principal job, which is to oppose Livingstone.
There is a report in one of the papers today that Sir Horace CUTLER wants his old job back as leader. Are you prepared to give up the leadership to him?
Not only not prepared to, but the fact is, of course, that was a complete joke. It was a bit of gossip column which we often see, and if they don't see the sort of twinkle, which is what my reply was when I was first told about it, in Horace's eye, well then really they've never known Horace.